productions. We hope to see you guys at the Hip Hop Film Festival, hiphopfilmfestival.org, Real Life Productions. We got it on lock.
Right? Dogs.
Okay, so, well, and I know we're going to let you get right back, but let me know.
All right, well,
Okay. Okay, cool. Thank you. All right. So that balance is going to be off the chain. Now, you'll know where we are, so go ahead. You know where we are, Harlem Week. Look at the sights and sounds. We're going to do a quick piece, my man, quick 360. We're towards one end of it. We're going to show you the balance. We had a powerful brother. Y'all just heard him, heard his mission. He has a company, a brother company, a sister company, a partner company that he works with. And the CEO is here. It's a sister. And we don't feature enough of our sisters that's out making these kind of dynamic moves.
And brother, I just wanted to add in the fact that two CEOs are able to come together, like Coca-Cola and Pepsi or whatever, and build something that's bigger than just themselves.
Exactly. Without any further ado,
Yes.
sister, you know the brother that you've been working so closely with spoke so highly of his mission, his purpose, and he saw similar characteristics in you and your drive. So we're going to give you peace. How you doing? We're going to give you the balance. You heard the strong, dynamic brother. We got a dynamic sister here. First, the name of your company, and what your mission statement purpose is.
Okay. Well, now, my name is C.E.O. I am the CEO and founder of the Film Festival. The Hip Hop Film Festival is not a festival of hip hop movies. It's a festival that focuses on the stories of filmmakers, and it's also for film lovers who grew up in the culture, the global culture of hip hop. So that means we bring in filmmakers from all over the world for the competition, covering all genres, from mystery to science fiction to animation, shorts, docs, web series, you name it, we feature it. For instance, this year Spike Lee entered one of his movies into our competition, as did Quincy Jones, as did, I'm sorry, I'm going to blank, but the list is extensive. So we have very well-known movie producers running up against some of the best street documentarians and storytellers in the world. They're coming from all over. We have a lot of interest from filmmakers in France, filmmakers in Ireland, filmmakers in Pakistan, Israel. I mean, hip-hop as a culture, and hip-hop culture has exploded.
Yes.
So we're not just MCs, we're also filmmakers, we're also artists, we're also designers.
And you all accept that hip-hop is a global culture.
Yes.
But the thing I hear that must be drawing people to your film festival is they must feel it's a fair playing field. Because for them to be competing with guys with these kind of names, but still feel, hey, they're going to judge me on my content and on my quality. So y'all are creating a great atmosphere for our young people that are filmmakers.
That's right. And also what sets us apart from other film festivals is our winners, of course, get distribution deals, right? But more importantly, we share our profits with the filmmakers that are selected to participate. That's more than a trophy could ever do or any distribution deal. It's really about giving people the power and the economic ecosystem that is needed to create narratives, different narratives. We're more than just project movies and people running through the streets with, guns or, typical, oh, my man did me wrong situation. It's sci-fi with romance, with epic novels, with epic tales, and this is what we're able to bring to the table. So this festival can fund filmmakers of color, regardless of color, around the world who grew up in the global culture of hip hop that was started right here in the Mecca, in Harlem, and that's why we do it here.
And what I found interesting is Sophia Stewart, one of the mother of the Matrix and Terminator, she pitched her movie and it was taken by, some of the Jewish companies and made billions of dollars and things like that. So now it's good to see that we have opportunities where you're not just giving away our ideas and thoughts, but people can take it and make the money off of our.
But a quick positive footnote to that, so she got compensated later. I just want to add that.
Years later after fighting and things of that nature.
But she was victorious.
Oh, no, she
I wanted to make
victorious.
sure folks who didn't follow the story know we did win in the end on that one.
That's a fact.
Right.
Yes.
That's a fact.
So, it's not just about creating powerful narratives, it's also about controlling it. And that's controlling it even from how you decide where your distribution goes to making sure no one else is able to steal your ideas because it was already in a festival. You've already put it on the world stage and you own the rights to it. So the festival not only supports you in that, but it also support our filmmakers with marketing. We incubate businesses. The young man you just spoke to, Dallas Alexis, he was a filmmaker in our first film festival last year. And he came approached me and said, hey, I have this idea. Y'all already do a web series portion, but let's make it bigger. I have an idea. We said, let's do it. Because that's what we do. We cultivate our filmmakers and we make sure that they succeed on every level. So we don't talk about it, we be about it.
Whoa. And the same connected. See how it's a fertile environment where you tap into people that can help you make things happen. And they're brothers and sisters just like you. But knowledge of God, where else would you like to go with that?
I had actually a partner, just about, the actual film festival itself. And you kind of answered a few of the questions, but if you could expound on just, the opportunities that they have once they're able to submit their film and people get to see it, where could they go from there? Because,
Oh my God. So last year, I'll just name a few. Some of our filmmakers ended up Netflix,
Wow.
Google TV, Red Bull TV. We even had a filmmaker who turned down deals and went on a world tour with his film, just rented out theaters and made bank with his film on his own. He decided, I'm not doing that, but it provided him the opportunity to be able to move in those spaces.
The
That's
platform.
what
Yeah.
Because no one's really giving filmmakers born after 1967 an opportunity if you don't know somebody. Here, everybody is the same. You meet the four criteria of filmmaking, you're in. That's it. That's it. And it's very hard to meet the four criteria, which is sound. If we can't hear you, we don't movie done. Cinematography, you know the difference between a long, mid, tight, and when to use that. Acting and costume. You can't have a slave with a flat top.
Yeah, I understand.
You feel me?
True.
And then the final thing is content message. Sometimes we tell the same story, but do you tell it in a different way? It doesn't have flavor to it. Is there a message?
Right.
So you meet those four criteria, you are in regardless of who you are. And you get to stand your work toe to toe up against Spike Lee, up against these other people that are in the festival.
Right, but even that process, that's a proving ground. Because some don't get in their first time or their second. But guess what? They're getting better and better. Because they say, oh, wow, we wasn't tight here. We got to do this. So you are preparing them for the larger and greater opportunities that will come later.
And those that do not get into the festival, we offer them the opportunity to say, listen, if you want to know exactly why you didn't get in, which of these criteria you didn't meet, holler at us, we'll let you know, and we'll put you in a program called Fix My Film. So, but it's up to that filmmaker.
One question. Hold on, with no charge?
There is no charge.
What?
Constructive criticism.
What? With no charge, you can roll up into someone that can give you knowledge about polishing your craft?
Because
that's how we grow.
As a filmmaker, you've already put enough into trying to make this film. You paid your $35 submission fee, you don't get in. We're going to tell you why you didn't get in, and we're going to tell you how to make it better. But you have to take the first step to say, I want to know. I want to know.
So don't let your ego get in the way, baby.
Exactly.
And we have a lot of people whose egos get in the way.
Especially with the camera work, folks can't get there.
People are very sensitive about that.
Yes. But knowledge of God, any other questions? Or how can we contact her?
Yes. I wanted to know how we can contact you, whether on Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter, or any of those platforms.
hiphopfilmfestival.org. That's hiphopfilmfestival.org. The festival is taking place August 3rd through the 6th at the National Black Theater in Harlem. That's 125th Street, 5th Avenue, for those of you that are from the area. Come through, have a great time. We got the whole place on lock. 4 days of fresh. We got gaming. I mean, it's like Disney. We got gaming. We're bringing all the retro consoles back. Son, I'm bringing the Atari. I'm bringing the Sega Genesis. I'm bringing the Dreamcast. I'm talking about retro gaming. Like we have a place in Sweden. It's a Mike Tyson Punch-Out. We're bringing it all, okay? We got art gallery soirees every night. We have 2 F&DJ lounges for music to play. So it's not just about film. We have an entire upscale film festival experience for everyone. This is something for the community, and it's time we expose our community to the economic resources that film has.
Right, and I got to touch back on what you hinted on later. You know, again, we're not just, the drug dealer story turns good. We're multifaceted. You know, we have so many textures and levels to our stories.
Right.
So now you have people that understand that and submit from that place. So finally, there are things that will clearly represent us as a people.
It's important that we tell this story.
Exactly.
Nah, once again, thank you again for your time.
No, thank you. And I hope to see you guys at the festival.
No, we will definitely be
Next
in the
weekend.
building. Kill Life Production.